Nuggets from my writings and books. Why I'm never disappointed with God. Part 1. Over the course of 52 years walking with the Lord, I have experienced continual maturation as a man and growth in my humanity. This long journey has profoundly shaped my understanding and relationship with God. All believers have a personal relationship with the Almighty through the Lord. Still, the Lord is not our personal servant like a chauffeur, driving us to our destination, a concierge providing amenities, or a waiter serving us whatever we want on our menu. In contrast to seeing God as some kind of genie in a lamp, those who have matured spiritually tend to develop a broader perspective. They come to understand that not everything will happen according to their personal desires, and they gain insight into why God's plans might differ from their own. When disappointment sets in, those who lack spiritual growth, and things don't go their way, it can cause indecision. They may attempt to force open doors that God has already closed, which is ultimately futile. This struggle can then lead us down alternate paths, often resulting in further setbacks. It is common for church members, and people of faith in general, to experience disappointment with God, especially when circumstances do not unfold as they had hoped. This isn't overt criticism, simply a result of unmet expectations that are directed towards God and others. We must check ourselves before checking others. In this context, from 2016 to the present, I have learned not to lash out and argue with God against those I perceive as my enemies or as enemies of God's people, even those who act with wickedness and seek to harm. Many suffer under the destructive oppression of others, and it is tempting to respond in kind. When my faith is confronted and challenged by words of admonition that I don't like, whether by others or by the Lord, I strive not to react defensively or take it personally. We all have human shortcomings, and sometimes others can see our flaws more clearly than we do. This is what psychologists refer to as the looking glass self. Often, our ability to see ourselves accurately is hindered by internal psychological defense mechanisms designed to shield our conscience from pain.